Hello students, myself Mr. Santosh Pawar welcomes you all in MGC Learning. In our last lecture, in the chapter Control and Coordination, we had seen one endocrine gland, that is pancreas. In our today's lecture, we are going to see the next endocrine gland, that is adrenal gland. So let's start with the adrenal gland. The content of our today's lecture is, we will see the position of adrenal gland, color of adrenal gland and the origin of adrenal gland. Students, we will see histology of adrenal gland, but among the histology of adrenal gland, we have to concentrate only on the adrenal cortex. So student, our today's lecture content is adrenal gland, its position, its color, its origin and the histology of adrenal gland, into which we will see only the adrenal cortex. So students, we start with the adrenal gland. Adrenal gland, it is also called as a suprarenal glands. So another name for the adrenal gland is suprarenal gland. It is located on the upper side of the kidneys. Adrenal glands are yellowish in color. They are mesodermal and ectodermal in origin because they are derived from the mesoderm and the ectoderm. If you take a section of this adrenal gland, in a section you will see two regions. Outer region is called as a cortex and the inner region is called as a medulla. Let's see the points once again. Another name for the adrenal glands are suprarenal glands. Location or the position, they are located on the top of the kidneys or on the upper side of the kidneys. Color of the adrenal gland, it is yellowish in color. It is mesodermal and ectodermal in origin because it is derived from the mesoderm and the ectoderm. In section, it shows a two region. Outer region is called as a cortex and inner region is called as a medulla. Student, if you see this diagram, into this diagram, on the top of the kidneys, two glands are located which are nothing but the adrenal glands. Let's start with the first region, which is called as a adrenal cortex. As I said, adrenal gland shows a two region. Outer region is called as a adrenal cortex and inner region is called as a adrenal medulla. Let's see the details about the adrenal cortex. Adrenal cortex is derived from the mesoderm. So it is derived from the mesoderm. It secretes many hormones. All these hormones together one is called as a corticoids. It secretes many hormones. All these hormones together one is called as a corticoids. So corticoids are the hormone which are secreted by the adrenal cortex. This adrenal cortex is differentiated into three regions. One, zona glomerulosa, number two, zona fasciculata, and number three, zona reticularis. So zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and the zona reticularis are the three regions of the adrenal cortex. In a diagram, in a given diagram, you will see the three regions which are nothing but the zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata and the zona reticularis. I repeat the points of adrenal cortex. It is derived from the mesoderm. It secretes many hormones. All these hormones together one is called as a corticoids. In section, it is differentiated into three regions. One, zona glomerulosa, number two, zona fasciculata and number three, zona reticularis. Let's see, start with the first region which is called as a zona glomerulosa. Point number one, it is the outer region. It is a thin in nature. So it is outer thin region of the adrenal cortex. Number two, it secretes a hormone known as a mineralocorticoids. So zona glomerulosa secretes a hormone known as a mineralocorticoids, and the functions of mineralocorticoids are as follows. Number one, it regulates sodium and potassium ion concentration. It regulates sodium and potassium ion concentration. Number 2, it regulates salt-water balance. Number 3, it regulates blood volume and the blood pressure. I repeat the functions of mineralocorticoids once again. Function number 1, it regulates sodium and potassium ion concentration. It regulates salt-water balance. Third one, it also regulates blood volume and the blood pressure. Student, as I said, zona glomerulosa secretes a hormone and the name of that hormones are mineralocorticoids, out of which aldosterone is the main mineralocorticoids hormone. Out of which aldosterone is the main mineralocorticoids hormone. It is also called as a salt retaining hormone. It is also called as a salt retaining hormone, and it performs one function. It balances sodium and potassium levels. It balances the sodium and potassium level. This is about the first region, which is called as a zona glomerulosa. Student, we will discuss the points once again. Zona glomerulosa. Point number 1, it is the outer and the thin region of a adrenal cortex. It secretes a hormone known as a mineralocorticoids. The functions of mineralocorticoids are as follows. Number 1, it regulates sodium and potassium ion concentration. It regulates salt-water balance. It regulates blood volume and the blood pressure. Among the mineralocorticoids, aldosterone is the main mineralocorticoids. It is also called as a salt retaining hormone, and it balances sodium and potassium levels. This is about the zona granulosa. It is the outer and a thin layer of adrenal cortex. It secretes mineralocorticoids, and the main mineralocorticoid is the aldosterone, which is a salt retaining hormone. Let's see the second region, which is called as a zona fasciculata. Zona fasciculata, it is a middle but it is a thick region of adrenal cortex. It is a middle and the thick region of adrenal cortex. It also secretes a hormone, and that hormones are glucocorticoids. Zona fasciculata also secretes the hormones called as glucocorticoids, and the function of glucocorticoid is it regulates the metabolism of carbohydrates, protein and lipids. So glucocorticoids, it performs only one function. It regulates metabolism of carbohydrates, protein and the lipids. As I said, zona fasciculata secretes a hormone called as glucocorticoids, and among the glucocorticoids, cortisol is the main glucocorticoid. Cortisol is the main glucocorticoids, and it performs the following function. It is responsible for the increase in a blood glucose level. This cortisol is responsible for the increase in a blood glucose level. This hormone is also called as a immunosuppressive hormone. Immunosuppressive hormone, as it suppresses the synthesis of antibodies. So student, it is used in the treatment of allergy. This is about the second region called as zona fasciculata. We will see the points once again. It is a middle region and it is a thick region of adrenal cortex. It secretes a hormone called as a glucocorticoid. So student, glucocorticoids are the hormones of zona fasciculata. It performs only one function. It regulates metabolism of carbohydrates, protein and the lipids. Metabolism of carbohydrates, it regulates metabolism of carbohydrates, protein and lipids. Cortisol is the main glucocorticoids, and it performs following function. Function number 1, it is responsible for increase in a blood sugar level. It is responsible for the increase in a blood sugar level. It is also immunosuppressive hormone because it suppresses the synthesis of antibodies, and because of this it is used in the treatment of allergy. So this is about your second region of adrenal cortex, which is zona fasciculata. It is a middle and a thick region. It secretes glucocorticoids, and the main glucocorticoid is the cortisol. Let's see about the third region, which is called as a zona reticularis. Zona reticularis, it is the inner region. It is the inner region of adrenal cortex. It is thin in nature. It is thin in nature. It also secretes a hormone known as gonadocorticoids. Student, gonadocorticoids are also called as sex corticoids. It also secretes a hormone known as gonadocorticoids, and gonadocorticoids are also called as sex corticoids. Student, these gonadocorticoids in male, they have a role in a development and maintenance of a external sex character. So the important function of a gonadocorticoid is in male they have a role in a development and maintenance of external sex characters. In short, development and the maintenance of a external sex character is under the control of one hormone called as gonadocorticoids, and gonadocorticoid is secreted by the zona reticularis. Student, here one most important point: in male, excess of gonadocorticoid hormone causes gynecomastia, and the meaning of gynecomastia is enlargement of a breast. The meaning of gynecomastia is the enlargement of a breast. So this is about the last region, inner region, called as a zona reticularis. We will see the points once again of a zona reticularis. It is the inner region. It is thin in nature. It secretes a hormone known as gonadocorticoids or the sex corticoids. In a male, they have a role in a development and the maintenance of external sex characters. In male, excess of this hormone causes gynecomastia, and the gynecomastia means enlargement of a breast. Gynecomastia means enlargement of a breast. Student, we will see some important points once again. Point number one, adrenal gland consists of two regions. Outer region is called as a cortex, and the inner region is called as a medulla. Adrenal cortex consists of three regions: zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, and the zona reticularis. Zona glomerulosa, zona fasciculata, zona reticularis. Zona glomerulosa, it is outer and a thin layer. It is outer thin layer. It secretes a hormone known as mineralocorticoids, and among the mineralocorticoid, aldosterone is the main mineralocorticoid hormone. It is also called as a salt retaining hormone. Zona fasciculata, it is the middle thick region. It secretes a hormone known as glucocorticoids, and among the glucocorticoid, cortisol is the main glucocorticoid. I repeat, aldosterone is the main mineralocorticoids hormone. Cortisol is the main glucocorticoids hormone. Third one, zona reticularis, it is the inner and the thin region. It secretes a hormone called as gonadocorticoids. Gonadocorticoids. In a male, excess of this gonadocorticoid causes gynecomastia. So student, today we have seen the endocrine glands, its some external characters, and among the histology we have seen only the adrenal cortex. In our next lecture, we will see the adrenal medulla and the disorders related to the adrenal cortex. So student, thank you so much.